Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool. I'm on South Promenade, just by the Pleasure Beach here. Look at this, the Pleasure Beach behind me. Check this out. Yeah, so in this video I've got something a little bit different for you. I'm going to be taking a tram journey from here all the way to the Norbreck Castle. I've had a few people ask me about it. If this video is not for you, you don't have to watch it. I'm going to be taking a tram journey and filming it all the way from here to the Norbreck Castle. Right, so I'll just show you around. It's October the 24th here in Blackpool, and I am making my way to the Play Expo. Arcade games, computer games. Oh, love that, love it. Not been for 2 years, and I very, very rarely take a tram. In fact, it must have been nearly 2 years ago. Well, 2 years ago since we last went. It's probably one of the last times I ever took a Blackpool tram. Yeah. So there you go, I very rarely get a Blackpool tram. I don't think it was about a year ago since I last went on a tram. So I do go on trams very, very rarely. So it's quite an experience for me, this. And I hope you enjoy the ride. Oh, it's coming, here we are. Oh, this goes all the way to Fleetwood. But we're not going that far. Okay, so here we go. I'm sit there and I'm going to put the phone up against the window like that and we'll film all the way. Can you pay for me? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, here we are, we're all aboard now. There's the Pleasure Beach there. We're just going past the Pleasure Beach. So I'll talk you, I'll guide you along. So we're at South Shore obviously, and we're just about to go past the Velvet Coast of Wetherspoons, where I've just been. If you saw the video, which I'd just done before, that used to be the Lucky Star amusements, and it has been featured on TV. We're just going past Station Road now. I've got the South Pier behind us. There's Pablo's ice cream and fish and chips, very famous. That's quite a distinctive building there. That's been there a long time. Just down that road over there on the left hand side was the old Blackpool South police station. It's on Montague Street. It's still there, and I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, but maybe it will be turned into flats or something like that. Just going past the Viking Hotel now. And next to the Viking is the Queen's Hotel. It's run by the Mancini family, very famous Blackpool family, Pat and Rudy. There's a hotel there called the Shadow. There's a bar in town called the Shadow Bar. I wonder if it's connected. McDonald's. And now we're at Waterloo Road, and just down here at Waterloo Road is the famous Nostriani's Ices. Very, very famous. Dutton Arms. Now, we're just stopping here now at Waterloo Road, and just over the road you can see there's some steelwork there. That's the... It's supposed to be an easy hotel, but it was held up. Don't know what happened. The work was held up. It's been like that for a couple of years. Yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. And this is obviously where the windmill used to be. Just behind me, here, opposite Waterloo Road, was the old windmill. Anybody remember the windmill that was lit up during the eliminations? It wasn't a real windmill, but it was a big feature. I don't know what happened to it, you know. Yeah, but they must have taken it down when they redid all the promenade. So there you go, the old windmill. Oh, it's very busy on this tram now. There's a lot of people on it now. Yeah. This is Yates's South Shore. And there's Mother Hubbard's fish and chips. Well, we're not short on fish and chips here in Blackpool, are we? Quite a few hotels here now. Hotel Atoll.
Just behind the roller coaster, isn't it?
South Beach. Quite a lot of small hotels here. Here's a big one on the corner though, the Royal Carlton. And next to that, just opposite that, is the New Lords, but this one has been closed for a while. And there we've got the Sky Oceans Hotel. That's a new one. Yeah, that's been recently done up. There's a fish and chip place just down here, this road here, called Seaside Fish and Chips. So there you go. There's plenty of places to get fish and chips here in Blackpool. That's St Chad's Road, by the way. And next to that is the St Chad's Hotel, which is closed.
Yeah, no. I'm not.
We went in there. Probably like this pub there.
Yeah, it is very, very busy on this tram right now. It is stuffed.
Alright.
Okay, so we're now going past the St Chad's Hotel. I think it's owned by the same group as who own the Lindeen next door. Very, very popular hotel, which is open. This is a Lindeen. Changed hands a few years ago. It was owned by the Young family, local family. And now we've got the Funky Towers of Belmont, the Gainsborough, Kensington here now coming up. Garvey's Promenade Hotel. The Dutchman. I think that one was for sale, the Dutchman, you know. It was for sale not too long ago. The Royal Windsor. Coming up to the Manchester Hotel now. A very popular pub here in Blackpool, Manchester Square. Just opposite where the sewage works are. United Utilities. The Royal Sea Bank. Balmoral. And the Craggy Don. I hope I've said that right. The Craggy Don. Oh, looks very busy, by the way. Sunday, the 20th. Manchester Square.
Thing is, we use them all day. We use them on the buses as well.
Should have been all the scooters like that.
Yeah.
You wish to exit the train.
You could have got one down in one last night.
Having a bit of party on here.
Yeah, the park them on our corner, don't they? The Rosy Club. The building on there.
We know the fellow who looks after them, he's always picking them up from all over.
Where does grass in under the picture?
They've got like a tractor on them. Yeah.
Ding ding. So we're now up to the old part of Blackpool, the Foxhall area of Blackpool. There's the fudge bus. Now this building here, the Foxhall, was the site of one of Blackpool's first ever buildings, Foxhall. The Foxhall, owned by the Tyldesley family, and they have a road named after it, just round about there. One of the oldest buildings in Blackpool, probably the oldest, and the Tyldesley family were the first people to settle here. And the name comes from the black water that came from a dike. Was it Spen Dyke? That's where the name comes from. Blackpool. So Very, very original name. There's not many other places in the world called Blackpool. So we're now just opposite the waxworks, and we're now at Central Pier. There's quite a few people getting up here, so I can see quite a lot of people going into the waxworks, so that's going to be busy. Wow. Now up to the section now where we've got all the main arcades here in Blackpool. Probably the busiest part of the promenade. Still quite busy on the tram.
Press the stop button when you wish to exit the tram.
So we're now going past the big arcades, Funland, and this is the Sea Life Centre. Hey, this is now the Golden Mile, which used to be Mr. B's, and something new is coming here. You'll have to watch a video on that. There's something new being built there. £3 million place. We'll have to wait and see. Coral Island, very famous. Just about to go past the Sands venue, which used to be the Palace. This is and the Spyglass Bar. That's fairly new, that. So this is the stop for the Tower. There's quite a few people getting up here now. The tram is emptying quite a bit. It was pretty manic there for a little while. Yeah, it's not the best weather. It's about 25-mile-an-hour winds and a bit of rain, so it's typical October weather out there today. So there's a Spyglass Bar, one of the only two businesses in the building, along with the Wild West Diner. This is the Wetherspoons Albert and the Lion, and the Woolworth building, which is still being done up, and now we're going past the famous Blackpool Tower, and look at all these people outside. Look at that! Oh, look at this queue outside. I have not been up the tower for over 40 years. You can see Woolworths there. That used to be Woolworths, and you can still see the old sign. It was a Poundland, and now it's closed. We're now going past the Vegas Diner, and there's a Vegas cabaret bar in there. Very, very good. Papa's Fish and Chips, of course. I've done a video on that if you want to have a look. Now we're up to one of the most famous buildings on the promenade, Robert's Oyster Rooms. Very distinctive. Shenanigans. Yates's. This is the Clifton Hotel, formerly the Clifton Hotel, one of the oldest buildings in the town centre actually. It's now I think it's Four Shores, is it? Four Shores Hotel. I can see it has been looking towards the town hall and the Premier Inn there, the famous Premier Inn, just where the Yates's Wine Lodge used to be, the counting house here on the corner. Some old buildings along the promenade here, the old 1334 cinema, this. Coming up to Queen Street now. I've done a few videos on Queen Street. We're just stopping here because we're at the North Pier.
Press the stop button
Yeah, so we're now looking up Queen Street, and I've done lots of videos on Queen Street. It's very lively. Behind me we've got the Metropole Hotel. I can't show you that because I'm looking the other way. Scotty's got it, Nellie Dean's, just coming up to Woody's, where Benidorm meets Blackpool. That used to be the business, Main Street and Sannook. That's Springfield Road. And leads up to the gay village. We're now very close to the gay village here. Just up here, Dixon Road, is the gay village of Blackpool. Very, very lively area. Funny girls, all that. So we're now just going past. We're coming up to Cocker Street, where there used to be some old swimming baths. Cocker Street, yeah. This is Cocker Square here, and Liberty's Hotel. There used to be swimming baths somewhere around here. A bit before my time, I think, but yeah. This is the North Shore Hotel. Some really big hotels up here now. That one's there closed, the Parisian, that's closed. This is Tiffany's, huge hotel. Very distinctive pink colour. And next to that is the Claremont Hotel. There's some massive hotels now. Oh, this is busy around here, look at this. It's getting busy again. This is the Best Western Carlton Hotel.
Please.
1370.
Press the stop button when you wish to exit the tram.
So lots of small hotels here now. Inside this big block here, the Bedford is one of the biggest ones. And the Park House Hotel here again, another big hotel. And now we're coming up to one of the biggest hotels in Blackpool, the Imperial. This is the hotel where heads of state have stayed, famous people. There's a policeman outside. Interesting, yeah. The Imperial Hotel. And now we're stopping here at Wilton Parade, and just over the road on the left hand side is the President Hotel. Rather infamous on YouTube. Hotel by the Sea, check it out. Hotel by the Sea on YouTube. A reality show set in that hotel there, and more recently it was in the news because last year when it was empty they raided a drugs, or should I say a cannabis farm in there, a huge cannabis farm inside this hotel here, the President Hotel. And next to the President Hotel is the Strand Hotel, very famous on Coronation Street. Alan Bradley chased Rita out of there, across the road right behind me, and got run over by a tram. That empty space there is where the Ambassador Hotel was knocked down. I did a video on that. This is now the Grand Hotel, formerly the Hilton, the Stackis and the Pembroke. Big hotel that. And this space here used to stand the Derby Baths. In this space here, the famous Derby Baths. I did a video on that as well. So we're now heading towards Ginn Square Roundabout, where they usually have a display for all the illuminations. This year they've got the Spitfire. So we'll have a little look at that, and then we're going to be heading up a hill, go high up past some more huge hotels here in Blackpool. So we're coming down now to Ginn Square. I think we're stopping here now. Just over the road there on the left hand side, just coming into view now, is the Ginn pub. The tram's in the way of the Spitfire. Well, there's the Spitfire there. That's the Spitfire inside the roundabout. It has featured a merry-go-round at times, and it's also featured the rocket tram. Who remembers the rocket tram? That was inside the roundabout for quite a few years. So we've now got the Savoy Hotel here. Stopping here now. Some more massive hotels up this part of the promenade. The Savoy is owned by Britannia. They seem to own almost everything, don't they, Britannia now?
Press the stop button when you wish to exit the tram.
Very, very busy. Lots of coaches around. Like I say, it's a Sunday. Here in Blackpool, most places will be out of season, but Blackpool with the illuminations stays in season pretty much all year round, I'd say. The new kits there, that's closed. There was a fire there and I did a video on that. This is the Cliffs Hotel. Absolutely huge hotel. Look at the size of that. The Cliffs. So there's a tram stop right across from the Cliffs.
Please. Press the stop button when you wish to exit the tram.
The Dorchester, the Miners Hotel, the Royal Boston Hotel, and now we've got the Elgin, Mark Kelly's Showboat there. Now if you look down this street now, you might be able to see the Blackpool Water Tower, the highest point in Blackpool. You see that there, the highest natural point in Blackpool. The Doric and the Hotel Sheraton. This is the cabin. This stop is called the cabin because we've got the cabin lift. It's behind me on the other side. It takes you down to the lower promenade. The cabin lift. Grade 2 listed, but hasn't been working for, well, decades. I don't think it will ever work again. It's just a feature of the promenade, the cabin lift. And this is actually one of the highest parts of Blackpool Promenade. Yeah, I like to come here quite a lot because it's really high. It's a lot higher up than, say, when you're down on the Golden Mile. You're probably about an extra 50 feet higher up here. That's the castle, or should I say the Genting Club. We've just gone past there. And now we're kind of past all the hotels now. We're kind of more residential. We're on the way to Red Bank Road. Yes, it's one of the highest parts of the promenade, this section here. And when you look out over the sea, you get to see a bit further. So if you ever want to see the Isle of Man, this is a good place to come because you're higher up and your horizon is a bit further out. And it's also a good time to spot the Isle of Man at sunset in summer, although it can be spotted all year round with the right conditions. So like I say, this is quite residential. There's a lot of flats here on the promenade. Duchess Court here. There's a big block of flats coming up soon, very, very grand flats. Coming up any minute now. This is the old miners' convalescent home, all turned into very posh flats. Look at this, look at that building there, the old miners' convalescent home. Yeah, how about that, eh? And they added these other ones next to them. See these newer blocks? Yeah, there you go. So we've got some more hotels now as we get closer to Red Bank Road. The Brincliffe, the Seacoast, Cliffhead. We're heading towards Red Bank Road. I can actually see the mountains down that road there. Can you see? There's a road leading over there. Can't quite see it on the screen at the moment, but you will do in a second. And you can see the distant fells. You might just be able to see them down the end of that road there. The Bowland Fells. I'm not sure if you could see them, but I could. So we're getting closer to Red Bank Road. It's the end of the illuminations, by the way. This is where the illuminations come to an end at the north side. Some more hotels here. This is the Burbage. Got the pub here called the Highlands. It's the Thwaites pub. but we're now coming up to Red Bank Road, which is a very, very busy road actually. So we're now in Bispham. This is Bispham, and we're very close to the Norbreck Castle now, so we'll be getting off soon. There's Hearts Amusements, which is inside the Queen's Mansions apartment building. Luxury apartments. If you're coming here to stay, check out the Queen's Mansions. One of my pictures is hanging on their walls. And also I've got pictures inside the Bispham kitchen and the Cafe Royale. Just down there, Red Bank Road. Very, very popular for people when they've gone through the eliminations. And then you want to get something to eat, you can go to the Bispham Chippy or the Top Chippy. There's lots of places down Red Bank Road where you can go. It is really, really busy down here during the eliminations. And that building on the corner used to be, I think it was the Royal Bank of Scotland, but it's been bought up by the person that owns the Bispham kitchen, and it's now a, well, powder room beauty thing. It's probably something else as well. So now back to residential again a little bit, you know, a few residential houses, but still some hotels here. We're now getting very close to the Norbreck Castle. The Queen's Plaza Hotel. A few people getting up there. Stone Grill. Some very impressive houses along this part of the promenade. It's very popular with people that come to retire, I think. You know, they come up this end. It's away from the bustle of Blackpool. You know, the central Blackpool is very, very big. Up here it's a lot quieter. You know, the old that house there was for sale a while back. I think it was about $500,000, that one on the corner there with the fancy kind of tiled front. Yeah, there's some nice houses along here, very impressive. So we're getting very close to the Norbreck Castle, and I will be getting off this tram any second. The Norbreck Castle is now coming into my view, so I will be getting off this, and I hope you've enjoyed the ride. We are now at the Norbreck Castle. Yeah, here we are. Okay, look at this now. So I've just got, oh, look at this view, doesn't it? I tell you what, it looks so clear. Look at that. That is a bench with a view. Look at this. Wow. And there goes the tram off to Fleetwood. And now, yeah, I've just got to show you this. Just look at that. It's clearing up, you know. The rain has gone away and it's really cleared up, and I tell you what, you can see for miles. I can see the wind turbines up there. I can even see towards Barrow up there. It's amazing. I hope you like this tram journey here in Blackpool from the Pleasure Beach to the Norbreck Castle right behind me. And I'm going to be heading in here now to do another video, so watch out for that. It'll possibly be the next video to this one. So I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I will see you again on the next one.